The night sky over Ukraine looked calm, but behind the radar screens, a storm was brewing. Strange signals appeared for a few seconds, then vanished. Some operators thought it was a glitch, but they were wrong. It wasn't a glitch. It was Russia's new missile strategy, and it was deadly. Russia is no longer relying purely on brute force. They've combined artificial intelligence, electronic warfare, and decoy strategies to create what military analysts now call shadow storm. It starts with the launch of decoy missiles, fake targets that look completely real on radar. They fly low, reflect radar signals, and trigger Western systems like Patriot and NASAMS into full alert. While operators are busy engaging the decoys, the real missiles, Iskander-M, Kinzhal and Iskander, streak through at incredible speeds, exploiting every open gap. The result? Massive explosions, total devastation. Russia also deploys its advanced electronic warfare arsenal. Systems like Krasuka-4, Tirada-2, and Lear-3 jam enemy communications and radar frequencies. They disrupt the link between interceptors and guidance systems. The result? Western missiles lose lock, veer off course, and fail to intercept. One NATO analyst described it perfectly. It's stealth without stealth. Because without using stealth tech, Russian missiles can vanish from radar just by manipulating electromagnetic waves. The Iskander-M targets airbases, ammo depots, and command centers with precision. But the Kinzhal hypersonic missile, Russia's pride, is the true game changer. Flying at over Mach 10, Kinzhal reaches its target in mere minutes. Patriot systems need seconds to react. And in missile warfare, that's already too late. Kinzhal isn't just fast, it's unpredictable. It can maneuver mid-flight, changing course several times before impact, confusing even the smartest defense algorithms. When it hits, there's nothing left but blinding light and silence. Recent incidents prove how effective this tactic is. Western radar systems in Odessa and Dnipro repeatedly failed to detect the real missiles. They fired interceptors at decoys while the true threats destroyed key targets. Satellite images show the same pattern every time. First wave, decoys. Second wave, hypersonic missiles. Then, firestorms. NATO calls it a radar overload scenario. Russia calls it the art of modern warfare. Russia's goal isn't just destruction, it's psychological warfare. They want to create confusion and fear. Once the enemy doubts their own defense systems, morale collapses. In modern war, data and deception are as powerful as bombs and missiles. This is Russia's real strength, turning information itself into a weapon. It's a chess game in the sky, where every signal, every radar blip could mean life or death. NATO and its allies are scrambling to adapt. They're developing AI-driven radar filters to distinguish decoys from real threats. But experts warn, it'll take time. Meanwhile, Russia keeps updating its missile algorithms, always one move ahead. Analysts now say that the future of warfare isn't about how many missiles you have, but how fast you can manipulate information. Today, the shadow storm tactic symbolizes a new era of Russian strategy. Precision, calculation, and unpredictability define their operations. It's no longer about raw firepower, it's about mind over machinery. Russia has proven that in modern warfare, the most lethal weapon isn't always a bomb, it's making your enemy blind to what's really happening. That night, the skies over Ukraine burned once again. Radars spun, sirens wailed, and in the chaos, Russian missiles streaked through undetected. The world just witnessed the birth of a new kind of warfare. Not about who has the biggest missile, but who can disappear before the other even reacts. If you want to stay ahead of the curve and understand the real evolution of war, subscribe now, hit the notification bell, and drop your thoughts below. Do you think NATO can counter the shadow storm? Or has Russia already mastered the invisible battlefield? Until next time, remember, in modern warfare, what you can't see can still destroy you.